and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Leo. For your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, wherever you have the Leo placement in your charts, you can apply this to. Before I get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. I don't do pins through Instagram DM, and my only account is linked directly below, so beware of fake accounts. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check me out on Patreon, where I post my personal spells, collective spreads, and so much more. And other than that, Leo, let me turn this a little bit. We're just going to get into what's going on with you guys during this time. What's Leo got going on? What are the messages for Leo? I just heard quiet before the storm. Okay. Let's see. Expecting you to freak out. People are watching you right now, Leo. People are watching you on social media. People are watching how you're reacting to something that has happened. Whether it just happened, whether it happened a while ago, people are taking note of how long it takes you to recover from something. People are kind of testing you as well. I don't feel that one as much. I feel like more so people are just kind of watching how you're reacting to something. Like maybe something was done and it upset you, or you know, maybe you got the short end of the stick in a certain situation. And I even get this from a workplace standpoint, like your managers kind of watching you, things like that. Like, okay, how is Leo gonna react? Is Leo gonna freak out because they didn't get the promotion, or are they gonna, you know, handle this situation with grace? But I get a lot of friends, and it's heavy on the social media. Heavy on the social media. Like there's a lot of people that you know in your friend circle, or people you've gone to school with, that are kind of watching you and how you navigate through life. Like almost like you set the bar high, or some people feel like you've had this attitude where it's like you were supposed to do something, or you were going to do something, and it's like they're looking at you like, are you gonna do it? Some of you guys, I just heard get out of the hood. Okay. Some of you guys are like, you know, gonna be first gen millionaires, or the first people out of the hood, first people even, I remember, never mind, let me not even get into it, but yeah, tapping into this energy. This is a very interesting space, and I don't feel your energy on this as much. Like these cards are telling me things about what you're going through, but I feel like you may be distracted because you can feel that people are watching your every move, or maybe there's a lot of pressure on you right now. Let's start with the gift of neutrality. We have the gift of neutrality. Balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy, but reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. So yeah, you guys, tapping into this energy, the universe is saying, be neutral about your situation, about what happened. Something happened. Do not react to it. Don't give people the satisfaction for one. But for two, things are not as they appear, Leo. So like I said, whether it's something that happened 6 months ago or something that happened yesterday, I'm sensing that something has happened that has impacted you, and typically it would impact people emotionally. So we have like these managers or friends or people like kind of looking at you, trying to see what your reaction is going to be, looking at your social media posts, seeing if they're like, seeing if you're hurt, seeing if you're affected, seeing if you're happy, seeing like what your vibe is. And ultimately it's going to benefit you the most to just be neutral, is what the universe is saying. We have a looking at the underbelly. I feel like something happened that actually kept you out of the way of like a greater danger or something like that. Be sure that you're using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself. Perhaps a project you're working on could use some fine tuning. Yeah, so I feel like you guys have been working on something or manifesting something. There's something that was happening. We have this looking at the underbelly card, and it's like we got this big old whale or predator and these tiny little fish below, and it's like if you hadn't been paying attention, or if, you know, one wrong move, if you had taken 1 second longer to get here, it would have opened. Have you guys ever seen those videos of like the whales opening their mouth and literally like 300 fish going at the same time? Like that's a scary sight, and the universe is like, that spool of fish is next. You're lucky that you're protected. You're protected up here, up under here with the coral, but that spool of fish is done for, guaranteed. It's just like an energy of something kind of happening to protect you from something, or something not appearing as it seems, Leo. We have looking at both sides, or seeing both sides. Take a step back and try to look at this from a different perspective is what the universe is saying. So definitely some transmutation needed. I would recommend The Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy. It is such a good book. I hate those like idiot's guides for dummies books. They're just like, I don't know, that just puts a bad taste in my mouth. But I'm telling you, I recommend that book. If there's any spiritual book, I will always recommend that one because it's so good. But it can really help you with transmutation and put you in the mindset that you seriously need to be in to just so effortlessly have everything that you want come to you. Single-mindedness. Don't worry about what people are saying about you right now, Leo. Like I said, I was tapping into that before we even got these cards, and I don't even get that these cards are really hinting to that. That was more intuitive. Choose the path that is best suited for you is what it says at the bottom of that card. So don't worry about, you know, people and their limited point of view and whether or not they see like the steps that you're taking leading to where you said you were going to be or where you plan to be. Don't worry about what everyone else has to say. Don't worry about what other people think about your journey. Just get where you need to go. Get yours. Single-mindedness. Don't be a part of the herd mentality. It's also time to separate from herd mentality if you've really been, you know, that's the whole thing. That's a part of the reason why politics are somewhat of a trap, because just in the opposing factors, you feel like, you know, you're rooting for football. Like, this makes me feel better because I get to point the finger and say they're wrong instead of just having your own point of view and navigating off of that. I've been really like on the brink of tangents. I don't know why. These cards are like making me want to like trail off to other topics. Stay present and flexible. That's a message for me. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only for the good, but the necessary. Bring your awareness into the new rather than focusing on the past or the future. So yeah, the universe is telling you to be present in the moment. Pay attention to your surroundings and be neutral. See both sides. Duality. See both sides like Chanel. All right, let's keep going, Leo. These cards flew out. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. We have the Four of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Wands. The universe kept you from a situation that really could have... You were in hot water. You were kind of doing things, and I don't see that you were aware of your surroundings or aware that there was danger around. So now you look at this, the diver with all these mermen, like backup partner, back up, chill out. Who are you? Like, you're in our space. Like, I feel like the universe kept you from a situation that would have led to disappointment or, you know, something that would not have benefited you. Queen of Wands in reverse. I do feel like you guys felt like you were on the right path, you were doing the right thing, but something had to be dismantled. We have the Tower card and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So the universe had to slow you down, stop you, bring everything to a screeching halt. If things were going good and then all of a sudden, you know, the panoramic hit and you started to not be able to do the things that you were doing that were leveling you up, trust that worked in your benefit. Some way, somehow, that was a bigger thing for you. That was supposed to show you something or do something for you. And if it hasn't, then it's time to say, okay, yeah, look at this. We got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands here. This is about you. The Ace is self. Number one, this is all about self. This is harmony within the masculine and feminine within yourself. And this is, okay, what's going to fulfill my cup? What is enough money for me? I feel like you guys may have been chasing someone else's goal. We have the Page of Wands. Like, there's something that you've always wanted to do, or there's like something that you were trying to do, but you were spending more time trying to get everyone around you to understand what it is that you were doing versus just, you know, being on your own path, knowing that you're divinely guided, knowing that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and just doing it. I feel like you guys were kind of living out, okay, what are my friends gonna think is dope, like is hot, like are they gonna admire me and the path that I'm on, that kind of thing. And the universe is like, nope. Eight of Wands is full steam ahead, and we got that at a screeching halt. Eight of Wands in reverse. I just heard taken from you. Something or someone may have been taken from you. Look at this. This is a new opportunity. This is a rebirth, you guys. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, so we get it. The universe slowed you down, stopped you in your tracks for this judgment energy, so karma could play out. And karma is in your favor whether or not you think it is. It is definitely in your favor. And you have a new beginning here. If you guys know, like, you know, the Judgment Day type of energy, if you've ever heard of that, it's basically like when you're held accountable, responsible for the things that you've done, and you have the ability to be released from karma through acceptance, understanding, and transmutation. But if you do not see both sides or look at your situation in a neutral kind of way, you're still going to feel like you're in shackles and chains, and what you think and feel inside reflects on the outside. As above, so below, as within, so without. So if you feel inside that you can't accomplish something, or if you feel inside that there's negative karma on the way to you, trust and believe that karma is going to find you, because that's what you're worried about, thinking about. We have unrequited love that just came out. So this may have been in the form of a relationship. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. There may have been a relationship that was dismantled, one that you were working for, one that you were manifesting. It may have been with a soulmate. The universe is like, okay, but you have a divinely guided partner in your path. This person is a soulmate, someone in your life to teach you something. At the bottom of the card, it says plainly, yes, this is your soulmate. So no one's debating whether or not this was your soulmate, but this is not your divinely guided partner. This isn't the person you were ever meant to spend forever with. They were just in your path to teach you something, to push you through something, to get you through something, and they've played their part, and now it's time to move on from that and to stop fighting and trying to force it. You know, if you release it, if it is truly yours, it will make its way back to you. What is yours cannot be lost. When we go to the bank, we fill out our withdrawal slip. We don't start looking around for money. We don't go up to the teller, tell them some sob story and pray and hope and wish for our coin. We know what's in the bank. It is ours. So we fill out our withdrawal slip and we know that we're going to get it. There's a trust in that process. There's a knowing in that process. This is good though. I'm happy you guys are getting this. We have heart-to-heart conversations. Don't hold your breath for it though. I feel like it'll come after you've already released it. This is something to look forward to. So if you're dealing with someone who's very difficult right now, they're not good with communication, or they're not communicating with you, just know you do have a heart-to-heart conversation on the horizon with them, but it's going to take a while to get here. You're going to have to already have released this. You know that a heart-to-heart conversation is deserved. Having that deep knowing will attract it to you. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other is what it says at the bottom of that card. Some of you guys may need to speak up. If you've been sitting just in misery and someone doesn't know that you're upset about something, that could also be the issue. But I feel like for most of you, Leo, you've been doing a lot of talking and trying to convince other people, or just really internally worried about what other people think. But this is why something was dismantled. We have deception and separation. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. The thing about the soulmate relationships is, yeah, they're magnetic. That's why we're so attracted to them. The universe can't, you know, give us a plate of slop and expect us to eat it. It has to, you know, give us what appears to be a gourmet dinner, you know? And then you find out later, like, it gives you the BGs. Like, you find out later it's bad for you. But you don't want to sit down and eat it again. Someone was in your life to show you something. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and I just get a message of not resisting it, but I know it's hard, so I'm just going to move on from that. Bottom of the deck, we have the World in reverse. This is your future. You know, if you resist, this is your future, the World in reverse. If you try to be the embodiment of what your community wants you to be, do what is best for you, be single-minded. New beginnings. Beautiful. This is a new opportunity. We have growth. Yep. That's giving me big ascension energy now. Like you guys have gone through an ascension, which typically hard relationships or breakups do. Give you those ascensions. Ancient wisdom. Awesome. So some of you guys are connecting with your ancestors, which is cool. And then we have burden. Cast that burden on the universe. Cast that burden on spirit, God, the divine, whatever you believe in. But release the burden of feeling like you wasted your time, feeling like you were wrong, whatever blockages that you feel may be in your way. Cast that burden onto the universe and release it so that it may be handled in a perfect way. But release it from yourself for feeling like everything is your responsibility. This is a co-creation. Sure, we're supposed to create, but we're also entitled to help. We're also entitled to, you know, the universe working with us. So ask and you shall receive. If you need spiritual strength, spiritual guidance, the universe will send that to you. Make sure you ask the universe for it. We have growth and new beginnings here. So yeah, you guys, be neutral as far as your current situation. A new beginning is naturally on its way to you. You don't have to fight for it. Anything in terms of, you know, anything that you would have to do, it would just be clearing out your, you know, emotional closet, reassessing your spiritual budget, what you're going to entertain in the future. But that would be your only job, just clearing out your mental space, your spiritual energy, so that you can be neutral, walk into your new future and your new beginning, and start again. Beautiful. So yeah, Leo, that was your message. Check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private personal tarot reading. I do not accept payments through Instagram. I will never DM you first. Be aware of fake pages. My only Instagram is linked directly below, so you don't even have to question if any other page is me. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check me out on Patreon as well, where I post my personal spells, collective spreads, and so much more. And that was your message, Leo. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.